morning. Today we're going to have a little think about telling the time. When you first come into reception, we had a look at daytime and nighttime and the things that you might do in the daytime and how that changes and you know when it becomes nighttime. Today we're going to look at telling the time to the nearest hour. Here we've got clock and another one here. This one is an analogue clock and this one is a digital clock. We have these in the classroom and I've definitely got one of those on my cooker at home. When you know how to tell the time to the nearest hour, you'll be able to answer these questions. You'll be able to tell what time you go for your lunch, what time do you come into school, and what time might you go to bed. Let me show you this clock. This clock has got two hands, a long hand and a little hand. The big hand always stays at the 12 if you're doing o'clock. The little hand moves to the different hours and that's how you tell which o'clock it is. Let me show you. This time is 9 o'clock and that's the time that we come in the morning to school. Now, all the way up there, both hands are pointing to 12. That's 12 o'clock. That's the time that you would go into the dinner hall and have your lunch. And 3 o'clock, that will be when you're starting to get ready to go back home again. I don't know what time you go to bed, but I would guess it's probably around then, 7 o'clock. Let me show you a song and a game that you can play so that you can practice telling the time. Remember, the long one always stays there on the 12, okay? Tick tock, see my clock. Tick tock, 10 o'clock. Tick tock, see my clock. Tick tock, 5 o'clock. Oh. Tick tock, see my clock. Tick tock, 10 o'clock. If you would like to have a go at playing that game at home with some of your grown-ups, then you can do this job. Here's the outside of a clock, but look what's missing. There aren't any numbers. But don't worry, because they're here. You can cut out the numbers and put them in the right place. Remember, 12 goes at the top. This one would be your number 1. And then if you've got a pin and a grown-up helps you at home, you can cut out the long hand and the little hand, and then you'll be able to turn them round and play tick-tock with somebody at home. Have fun.
Good morning, everybody. Your literacy test today is all about looking in one of the dinosaur books for words that describe different ways of moving. Now, we have suggested that you read the story Saturday Night at the Dinosaur Stomp because it's a really fun story and it's got lots and lots of words that describe moving. But I'm going to read you this story because this is one of my favourite dinosaur books. And this is called Stomp, Chomp, Big Roars, Here Come the Dinosaurs. And as I'm reading this, when I spot a word that describes how the dinosaurs move, I'm going to write it down on my board. Just like you're going to do when you read your story today. But you might decide that you want to act out all of those movements as well. You'll have to see. Okay. Stomp, chomp, big roars. I've already spotted one. Stomp. That's a moving word, isn't it? Because they stomp their feet. Let me write it down. Now, I can use the book to help me, but I can spell stomp, I think. Stomp. I've used pink pen because I like pink. This is the way we stomp our feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp. This is the way we like to eat. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Stomp, chomp, big roars. Here come the dinosaurs. Roar! Can you do a roar? Roar! I'm a roaring dinosaur. I may be shy and I may be small, but I'm the roariest of all. And there he goes again. Roar! Walking to the swamp. Oh, is there a moving word there? Walking to the swamp. Walking. That describes the way they move, doesn't it? So, or king. Okay. Here we come, me and my mum. Stomp, stomp, stomp. We always do it this way when we're walking to the swamp. Let's make the ground shake. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Can you do a stomp? Get your feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I like to swish my tail like this and bare my teeth like that. Ooh, is there a moving word in that sentence? I like to swish my tail like this. Swish. That describes how he's moving his tail, doesn't it? Do you think you could swish your bottom like you're swishing your tail? Swish. That special friend shh on the end. And bare my teeth like that. It shows you that I'm friendly and would like to have a chat. I hope you'll swish your tail as well and bare your teeth at me. Then we'll be the best of friends and you can come to tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fat dinosaurs take a dive. And they go splash. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time to fill the swamp again. Well, dive is a bit of a moving word, isn't it? As well. You might spot some that I've not written down. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. I'm feeling really grumpy. I'll stamp my feet and grind my teeth and show you that I'm all humpy. We've had stamp already, haven't we? Stamp my feet. 3 little eggs, tap, tap, tap. Out come the babies, clap, clap, clap. Can you clap? Clap, clap, clap. Try their tails out, flap, flap, flap. Then settle down for a nap. So they're moving their tails, aren't they? Which word described how they moved their tails? Try their tails out, flap, flap, flap. So flapping their tails. I like that moving word. Flapping their tails. I leave the biggest footprints when I'm walking in the sand. But you should see my daddies. They're the biggest in the land. Look at those. Dinosaur food, dinosaur food. I'm in the mood for dinosaur food. Munch, crunch, where's my lunch? Give me some dinosaur food. I hope he's not going to eat these people. Look, he's coming for us. He's coming at a trot. Do you think he saw us? Let's hope not. Did you spot any words that described how they moved in that sentence? He's coming at a trot. Trot. Now, trot is a bit of a funny way of walking. I wonder if you know what trot means. It's a little bit like a little walk, but it's quite fast. Roly-poly, lie down flat and start off slowly. Then go faster, faster still, roly-poly down the hill. Bang, crash, that was me. I roly-polied into a tree. So roly-poly is describing their moving, isn't it? Hide and seek. Where are you hiding? Where can you be? Deep in a hole, high in a tree. Are you near or are you far? I'm looking, and there you are. This one's got lots and lots of words that describe how these animals move. See if you can spot them. Be a mouse and walk on a tiptoe, tiptoe. Ever so quiet with not one sound. Shh, shh, creep, creep, creep around. Ever so quiet with not one sound. Be a dinosaur, big and noisy. Stamp your feet and stomp around. Stomp, stomp, stomp around. Stamp your feet and stomp around. Did you spot all of those words? We had tiptoe, creep, stamp. Lots in there, wasn't there? Sometimes it's nice to stop and sit and look around a little bit. To take a rest beneath the sky and simply watch the world go by. Oh, look, what time of day do you think it is now? We've been learning about times of day, haven't we? Dinosaurs get tired too. Of that there is no doubt. All that stamping and all that roaring, it's enough to wear them out. Can you see them sleeping? Can you hear their snores? See you in the morning. Good night, dinosaurs. And that's the end. Now, I wrote down some of my favourite moving words from that story, but there were lots and lots, weren't there, that I'm sure you spotted as well. Now, when you do your story today, you might write down some of your favourites, or you might choose to move like those dinosaurs. You might stomp, you might fly, you might tiptoe. So if you do any of those movements, make sure you take some pictures to show us. And if you've got any of your favourite movements, have a go at writing them down in your book to show us. Okay, have fun spotting those words that describe the way dinosaurs move and being dinosaurs yourselves. We'll see you soon.
Hello, I have another story to share with you today. I do hope you're all keeping well. Story I've chosen to read to you today is this, The Foggy, Foggy Forest. We've had quite a bit of foggy weather recently, haven't we? I wonder if any of you have seen things around in the fog that we might see in this book. Let's have a look. Who can be in this foggy, foggy forest? I wonder who there might be. Have you got any ideas? Shout any out if you can think. A little elf all by himself. What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? Have you got any ideas of what you think this might be in the forest? Let's have a look. 3 brown bears in picnic chairs. They look like they're having an amazing time in the foggy, foggy forest. What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? What or who do you think that might be? Let's have a look. A fairy queen on a trampoline. I wonder if you've been on your trampoline in this sunny weather. If you've got one in the garden, maybe dressed as a fairy, who knows? What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? I can see an animal and it looks like I can see an instrument. I wonder who it might be. A unicorn blowing a horn. What could this be in the foggy, foggy forest? We can see a silhouette here, can't we? Let's have a look. Goldilocks with a box of chocks. Now that sounds like a brilliant afternoon in the foggy, foggy forest. What could this be in the foggy, foggy forest? A witch on a broom with an engine. Vroom, vroom. Wow, she's going to go really fast through the forest, isn't she? What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? That's the biggest picture we've seen so far, isn't it? My goodness me, I don't know if I'm too scared to turn the page or not. Are you all ready for this? Ooh, an ogre doing yoga. And what could this be in the foggy, foggy forest? Cinderella and Snow White in a water pistol fight. Oh, it's a little bit cold for water fights at the moment, isn't it? What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? Little Red Riding Hood and her gran selling ice creams from their van. Oh, everyone looks super excited to be eating an ice cream there. Delicious. And what can that be over there? That looks so exciting. They're running with their ice creams to a travelling fair. What an amazing story. I hope you've enjoyed that. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.